Hello, and it's Crystal Paris with Chelsea review. We can't win games anymore, it seems. Another points drops, 4 games without a win now. I think we played better in the first half. Sancho was great in that left wing position. His dribbling and passing was great. And Chimpong was so composed in that centre back position. And the fullbacks today, they didn't invade and they seem to be pretty solid in the first half. This was honestly to an advantage to Gusto, who played well in the first half. Overall, in the first half, the defense was composed, no rush passes, and we were really good in marking and reading of the game. Pedro Neto was okay, same as Jackson in that first half. I'll say even Palmer was good, Enzo as well, and Casado as well. But in the second half, so things in the second half changed. Oliver Grasner came up with a different tactic. They seemed to play a bit narrow in the second half and they really caused us problems. So there was a few chances in the second half whereby Gusto would have just made a pass to Jackson. Gusto was a bit rusty in the second half moving forward, but was still strong in defense. There was a change in Maresca made. He made this change as well in the game against Fulham, Palmer's position. So I'm not a fan of where Palmer played in the second half. He played a similar position in our game against Fulham. And I did say this in my preview that we should expect the same output or maybe the same game as similar to the one against Fulham. And in the second half, it was pretty much similar to the way Fulham played. Crystal Paris whereby Sarr was a bit narrow and then Munoz was moving forward the same way as Iwobi played in a narrow position and then Robinson was pushing forward. So that was the second half. Mares decided to move Palmer on the left side. Didn't work in the second half. Couple few mistakes from our defenders, especially Gusto, was not good in moving forward. The one problem we're having now is the last 15 minutes. We seem to struggle finishing the game. So I think Maresca need to address this, and especially on Palmer. I think we need to reach a point whereby it's okay to sub out Palmer because so far in the second half it wasn't great, especially when he moved on that left side. And it was a bit slow in making passes. The best player we had this game was Jadon Sancho. He was among our best players. That also includes Sanchez. Made some key saves both first half and second half. Enzo, Casado, they were good. Palmer was good for majority of 60 minutes, I'd say. Nicholas Jackson the same, but the only problem was on the right side of Malo Gusto and Pedro Neto. It seemed to lack a bit, in terms of moving forward, in terms of attacking. Another issue, as I said, is we need to accept that Palmer can be subbed off. Maresca said in his press conference that the players are tired, but he doesn't seem to use the subs. Today we saw McCoy coming in the second half for Nicholas Jackson, which most of the fans liked. It was okay as well, but we need to know that we need to have another tactic or we need to have another solution whereby we can also sub out Cole Palmer if needed, because past few games, when we're heading to the last 15 minutes, I think we need to know how to utilize our substitutes. So another points dropped, a bit disappointed, a bit let down. We started the game really strong and I thought like this was the moment whereby it was turning point, but again, second half, we struggled to control the game. The pace from the Crystal Paris, the pressing was so good in the second half, and they seemed to really read our passes, especially in the midfield. Yeah, we didn't create big chances. I think we had only one shot on target in the second half. Palmer, I think, probably 2 also, but yeah, second half wasn't great at all. We struggled a lot creating big chances. A lot of set pieces were not taken properly. 4 games without a win. That's draw against Everton, a loss against Fulham, a loss against Ipswich, and another draw against Crystal Paris in a game whereby we started pretty strong, and when it was around 60 minutes, I was thinking, okay, you need to make substitutes, bring on even Madueke as well. I think most people try to say Nkunku is not pressing a lot, but it seems like the pressing, we are just so focused on pressing, but the main issue in this, as for games, it was not just on the pressing, it was how we control the game, especially in the second half. And we seem like we have not found that solution yet. We start the game well, but toward the end, we lack that pressing and we lack that ability to control the game and to at least find or finish up the last half an hour or 15 minutes to get 3 points. So I'm disappointed. We're still fourth on the table, but things could take a turn. Our next game, I think, is Bournemouth. It's a pretty difficult game. Yeah, I expected 3 points from this game, and I'm disappointed. Honestly, I'm disappointed, and not mainly about players because he has made a few changes that have worked. I see now the problem is not the players as well. I think the coach needs to assess himself, maybe make a few tweaks and find plan B, plan C, how to control the game during the second half, how to at least win games. We have dropped points. That's getting tough for the upcoming games. And that's all for me. And if you're new around, feel free to subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.